Ever spent hours on a resume? Like the back of your hand, send it off, and then nothing.
Yeah, it's like sending it into a black hole sometimes.
It's brutal.
Hmm.
All that work, and you don't even hear back. Makes you wonder if anyone even saw it.
Well, these days, it might not be a who, but a what that's making those early decisions.
You're talking about AI, right? All those algorithms deciding our fate before a human even lays eyes on our application.
Exactly. It's like having a digital gatekeeper deciding who gets through and who doesn't.
So how do we even stand a chance? I mean,
Right.
is it even worth it to spend hours agonizing over a resume if a bot's just going to toss it in the virtual trash bin?
That's what we're diving into today. We're going to
Yeah.
try to crack the code of these automated recruiters.
Music to my ears. So, where do we even start? What's the game plan for this deep dive?
Well, we're going to break down how AI is being used in hiring these days, and most importantly, what we can do about it. To help us navigate this, we're taking a close look at RoleCatcher.
RoleCatcher, right. I've heard that name floating around.
They're a career development platform that's using AI to kind of streamline the hiring process for both job seekers and employers.
Okay, so they're trying to help both sides of the equation.
Exactly. They're trying to create a better system for everyone involved.
Interesting. So walk me through this. When we hit that submit button, what's actually happening on the other side? Is a robot reading my resume or what?
You're not far off. Well, imagine you're a recruiter, right? You've got hundreds, maybe thousands of applications pouring in for a single job opening.
Oh my gosh, I would just close my laptop and hide.
It's overwhelming, for sure. And that's where these automated systems come in. They're called applicant tracking systems, or ATS. Basically, they act like filters sorting through all those applications.
So they weed out the ones that don't fit?
Exactly.
Yeah.
They scan resumes for certain keywords and skills, looking for very specific things. If an application doesn't match what they're looking for, it gets flagged or filtered out.
Okay, now it's all starting to make sense. So how does RoleCatcher play into all of this?
Well, that's the thing about RoleCatcher. They're not just focused on the employer side of things. They're trying to give job seekers a leg up in this new world of AI-powered recruiting.
Okay, I like the sound of that. So tell me more. What makes them different? So they're like the Robin Hood of the job search world, taking from the robot recruiters and giving to the people.
Kind of. They've got this really cool browser extension, actually, RoleCatcher
Huh.
Capture, I think it's called.
Okay.
And it basically lets you save job postings from different websites, like right into your RoleCatcher account.
So instead of 50,000 tabs open trying to remember which job you applied for when you've got everything all organized?
Yeah, exactly. You've got it all in one place.
Hmm.
But it gets even cooler, right?
Okay.
Remember we were talking about ATS looking for specific keywords and skills.
Mhm.
Well, RoleCatcher actually analyzes your resume, your CV, and the job description that you saved, and then gives you a score, tells you
Yeah.
how well you actually match up.
Oh, hold on. Like a resume matchmaking service?
You got it. Yeah. It'll even tell you if you're missing any key skills, or if there are things you could tweak to better reflect what the employer is looking for.
So it's like having your own little resume coach in your back pocket.
Exactly. And speaking of coaching, right, RoleCatcher doesn't just highlight the gaps. They offer guidance on how to fill them. Resources, tips, all sorts of things to help improve your resume, tailor it to specific jobs.
So you're not just checking boxes for the AI, you're actually putting your best foot forward, showcasing your skills for the real humans behind the curtain, too.
Right, and it's worth pointing out, this kind of analysis isn't just good for job seekers either. Employers can actually use RoleCatcher to search for candidates based on skills and experience.
Oh, so it goes both ways.
Exactly, yeah. So employers are using it to find the best candidates, and job seekers can use it to make sure they're putting their best selves forward, so to speak.
I like it. Everybody wins. So, okay, let's say I've got my RoleCatcher account all set up, got a killer resume, ready to start applying for jobs. What then? What happens after the resume? How do you actually hack the application process itself?
Yeah, that's the real question, right?
Spill the secrets. What happens after we hit that apply button?
Well, think of it this way. Your resume, that's your foot in the door, but the application itself, that's your chance to really wow them.
Okay, so how do we do that?
Well, RoleCatcher actually has a system for this too. 3 key steps: deconstruct, optimize, tailor.
Okay, I love a good 3-step system. Deconstruct, optimize, tailor. So I'm guessing step 1, the deconstructing, we're talking about the job description here,
Yes,
right?
got it. And this is where a lot of people, I think they kind of skim over those job descriptions,
Yeah.
right? But you really want to dissect it. Like, imagine you're trying to reverse engineer the perfect candidate profile.
So I'm printing it out, highlighting, getting out my magnifying glass, acting like a detective.
Exactly. First, you want to identify those hard skills, tangible technical abilities.
Yeah, the software, the methodologies, all that good stuff.
Then you've got your soft skills, communication, problem solving, all those interpersonal qualities.
Okay, so hard skills, soft skills, got it.
And as you're going through this, keep an eye out for keywords, specific words or phrases that keep popping up.
Because they're literally searching my application for these terms, right?
Exactly. Remember those applicant tracking systems we were talking about? Keywords are everything. They're looking for those exact matches.
Okay, so I'm not just stuffing keywords in randomly, am I? There's got to be a strategy here.
Right, right. That's where step 2 comes in. Optimize. Now that you know what they're looking for, make sure your CV or resume highlights those things in a really compelling way.
So I'm not just listing skills, I'm showcasing how they directly relate to that specific job.
Exactly. Quantify your achievements whenever you can. Don't just say you improved customer satisfaction. Tell them you boosted satisfaction scores by 15%.
Numbers, gotta love them.
Exactly. Data-driven resumes for the win.
Okay, so deconstructed the job description, optimized my resume, what's next? The dreaded application questions.
You got it. And this is where RoleCatcher can really come in handy, actually. They have a feature that lets you store and adapt your answers.
Oh, that's smart. So you're not starting from scratch every time.
Exactly. You're
Yeah.
building a library of answers you can customize.
I like it. So we've covered a lot of ground today. We've demystified AI and hiring, got the inside scoop on RoleCatcher, even learned how to hack the application process.
We even learned how to speak robot a little.
Exactly. It's all about working smarter, not harder, right?
Couldn't agree more. At the end of the day, though, no matter how fancy these systems get, it's those human qualities. That's what makes us stand out.
So true. Well, for all of you out there battling those job applications, remember, you've got this. A little strategic preparation goes a long way. Until next time, happy job hunting.